Counting to 1,000,000 would take you 11.6 days if you counted one number per second without stopping. Counting to 1,000,000,000 though, well, that would take you about 31.7 years if you didn't stop. Let that sink in for a minute. Most people can understand the vastness of 1,000, let alone 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000. And Coca-Cola sells almost twice as much per day. How is this possible? And could they sell more than that using generative artificial intelligence? Let's take a look inside at one of the most dominating and valuable brands in the whole wide world and how they will use GPT-4 and DALL-E to increase their already dominating market share. This is inside Coca-Cola. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Antonio. I work at Google in corporate finance, and in this channel, I'll help you understand business and technology so you can improve your life and career. If you ever had a soft drink, you've probably had one of these. Coca-Cola is a household name, one of the most successful brands in the world. In fact, they sell 2 billion bottles a day in 200 countries. That's a lot of soda, or a lot of sugar. So how did Coca-Cola become such a global powerhouse, and what role has technology played in its success? Let's go back in time a little bit. In 1886, a pharmacist, John Pemberton, created a syrup to be mixed with carbonated water, which he called Coca-Cola. The beverage quickly became popular and was sold at soda fountains across the United States. As the company grew, they faced competition from other soda brands, but Coca-Cola's amazing marketing campaigns helped to establish it as a unique and iconic brand. Those marketing campaigns were ideated and created by some of the most talented artists, marketers, and graphic designers. You could probably bet that the most prestigious agencies were working in one of their campaigns. It wasn't just marketing though. Coca-Cola's success also stems from their commitment to innovate through the latest technology available. For example, in the 1920s, Coca-Cola began bottling their soda, making it easier to distribute and sell. Later, they introduced the concept of vending machines, allowing customers to purchase a bottle of Coke on the go. These innovations helped increase Coca-Cola's availability, making it a household name across the world. Fast forward 100 years, and Coca-Cola is now using generative AI to create marketing campaigns. They also use artificial intelligence to analyze consumer behavior, preferences, and purchasing patterns, which helps them make data-driven decisions about product development, marketing, and distribution, all of which contributes to more revenue and more profits. And a healthy bottom line means happy investors.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
One of the most interesting things they're working on right now when it comes to artificial intelligence is this partnership with OpenAI and Bain Co. These three companies collaborated to develop a custom-made platform powered by GPT-4 and DALL-E that allows creators to generate art with iconic images owned by Coca-Cola, such as Santa Claus and his polar bear. These images will feature in their marketing materials and social media posts to help them predict consumer trends in developing markets. Trends such as who prefers tea rather than coffee, or who prefers Diet Coke rather than Coke Zero based on flavor, for example. According to this study, which measured the effectiveness of real-time marketing campaigns on consumer purchasing, more than 70% of the people surveyed answered they will purchase from a retailer if they respond to trends and specific cultural events using social media tools in real time. So if they can use AI to exploit this opportunity, it is a goldmine. Why is it such a big deal? Firstly, the speed at which they can generate these campaigns will increase exponentially. Think about it this way: rather than selecting a group of designers to work on the images, they are now democratizing the development of images to anyone who has some creative talent and can generate effective prompts, probably at a fraction of the cost and without the hassle of dealing with an agency. In the current inflationary environment we're living in, where cutting costs are now becoming the norm, this will allow to shrink their operating costs and expand margins, which is a good thing. Secondly, because they can generate these campaigns a lot faster with the use of AI, they'll get a quicker feedback loop on how effective these campaigns are. Subtle but important things such as where to place the text in an ad, what people should look like in the ad, and what colors to use can be iterated quickly to test which one will sell the fastest and the better in particularly developing markets. If this initiative turns out to be successful, we can infer that the market share will go up and campaigns will become more effective with time, no doubt. This will all result in higher sales, higher profits, and a higher market share. As of today, Coca-Cola has an approximate 43% market share on the beverage industry. By using campaigns that are more targeted and effective, they will be able to sell more direct to consumer, but also sell more through a greater number of distributors that will want their product. This is similar to what happened to businesses who started using Google and Facebook ads to target users based on interests and social media profiles. Additionally, the more business for Coca-Cola, the more business for their bottling partners, who are key to the business model. As you can see, the better the campaigns are at targeting the customer base, the more sales will come in. Finally, if this partnership and platform becomes a success, Bain & Company will probably use it as a framework to implement similar platforms in other Fortune 500 companies through its advanced analytics practice. This would be the dawn of a new service offering that gets consumer packaged goods executives interested in salivating in how to leverage AI to inject some new life in an industry that is just not a hyper-growth industry. Just imagine running the same experiment for tobacco, beer, and clothing companies that have a big and loyal fan base. Think about Marlboro, Corona, Nike. This would be a massive uplift in how marketing is done today, all through AI and analytics. Welcome to the new world. If you like that video, click that like button, consider subscribing for more content like this, and I will see you next time.